Hello everybody and welcome to episode 6 in my Carthaginian campaign Let's Play for Imperator Rome's 1.3 Livy update. Now we are currently reeling from a decisive defeat that just occurred in northeastern Italy at the Battle of Coastline between us and the Etrurians and several of their defensive league allies, the power block, if you will, that is northeastern Italy right now, that have repelled our invasions not once, but twice now. Last time was pretty decisive indeed because they captured both of our commanders of our armies and dealt 22,000+ casualties to us. Now we dealt more, in fairness, but their morale was just too much for us to bear and we broke. So we're currently fleeing and heading south, and we've taken 81,000 kills on them and they've taken 60,000 on us. We've taken some of their pops, killed some of their pops, and destroyed more of their ships than ours. So the war is still firmly in our favor. It's just that we are really having a very tough time of landing up here and actually making any headway because 6 factions combining their powers into one and attacking us is just a lot to deal with. Now, we have to ask ourselves a very tough question. Are we going to continue this war? Or are we going to duck out like a little bitch? I think you know my answer. We're going to continue. The main reason is, well, one of the problems is that the military faction is no longer in support, or is no longer in power, and you can understand why. Several Carthaginian men have died thanks to their decisions, their actions, and while ground has been gained, perhaps Maharable Bodona pressed it just a little bit too long. Now with the Milkiton Barca, who used to co-rule alongside Maharable in about 30 years ago, so these guys have been around. Now he is now ruling himself, and co-ruler Kosefet Balbadona has regained his loyalty and is giving control of the fleet back over. So the reason I'm going to press on with the war, despite not having our extra morale of 10% and morale of armies 10%, is because we have a lot of sunken costs invested into this war now. A lot of casualties that I'd hate to say, look, oh, 40,000, 50,000, what is it, 60,000 men, forget them, and we'll just give in, and we'll only get Corsica. Just doesn't seem right. We also still have the military faction empowered discipline of 2.5%, so we got a little bit of discipline we can spend for 3 more years, keeping the armies disciplined and hoping for the best. Now I'm hoping that because we did more casualty damage that they're just not going to be fielding as much. We know that Phoenicia and Etruria are really suffering in terms of losses, so I feel like I can come down, heal up, and come back up with pretty much the same force, maybe an added unit or 2, and make some ground, especially now that it seems like several of my allies are making landings up on the western coast of Italy. Now they're going to get crushed if I don't do something quickly to help them out, and I can't really do anything other than just bring these guys back, heal up, and then go for it. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now before we engage in that, I'm just going to let's go with the regular campaign music for now rather than the battle music, just because things are settling down. Now I noticed that we don't have the iron capital bonus for discipline. I'd like to get it. So I was having a look around. It looks like is it this town? No, it's this one. There's iron right here and there's iron here. So I'm thinking here, where there's 19 pops, we build buildings to get more slaves, and we build something to just to encourage more iron, right? So I think slaves is what we want. So a mill, yeah, that's it. So let's throw down a mill here, mill or 2, and when we get a surplus here, eventually then we can kind of import it into Carthage itself. And eventually, maybe over time, this can become a really great place for that if we really build onto the city hard and we can export iron all over the place so that we can make sure that wherever our front line is, that's where we can recruit infantry instead of having to go back to Carthage every time. Looks like there's barbarians down here as well causing us grief. Hopefully, these guys will get on top of that. Looks like they're drilling and training. Maybe they're just building up to do that. Hopefully, because I don't have time to go over there. All right, so that's the plan. So the plan is just to, let's just make sure the armies are going. Yeah, I moved them to Sicily instead. The only other thing I did was I put this guy in office. I didn't let time play. Avzaman Hanid, because we were lacking a Rofet after the government swap. And then I realized I should wait to do anything else before starting the episode. So I think that's pretty much it. What are we currently? We're not paying for the fleet. We are paying the army. We're not paying the forts. I see. And yeah, okay. So we have a new capital trade route here if we wanted. Let's see what we could get. Dates, maybe? Get some happiness going. No harm. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. The missions. Let me turn that music, it's quite loud. So the missions, the shipments, the shipyards of Adramat. Now we can only do that if we build the foundry buildings at Adramat. So we need a few of them. I actually deleted one in the previous episode. So let's get one there. And then we need to get rid of probably the fort, to be honest, and the temple. Alright, so once those 3 buildings are done, then we can activate the shipyards of Adramat, which will give us ship recruit speed 33%. Nothing that crazy, but then we can also progress down to construct flagships should we have 300 gold and get 5 heavy ships. Now we can wait to do that till later. We don't have to do it immediately, but it's just good to progress them. Now, with political influence, when the war is over, we can activate this and then work our way down this one. So Thabrica has 2 marketplaces, so let's start building them now. Alright, cool, and we're kind of set for a while then. The fruits of Musulamia requires us to have farms built in these 3 places, so we need a farm here. But I just don't really have the money for that. It's like 100 for each one, so we'll just wait for a little while before we do that. Okay, let's let time play. So that was a pretty quick way in. So, barbarians out here. Come on, guys. Massilia, you can do it. I believe in you. Don't make me come around there. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm guessing these guys are just going to get smashed out of it. Who's that? Emporia? God. GG. If only they would have brought their troops up on the right side. Which I think actually one of them did before, but oh well. We also had a look in over here, where we're also at war with Ingonia. We have a fleet just sitting outside with our co-Safet sitting on that right now. So we're looking for grain. Okay, that's fine. Still have some scorned families. I want to get a Gizgoid leading an army if possible. They're back down to 3 now because of the amount of jobs we reduced, actually. So it works in kind of mysterious ways, that. So let's have a look at those characters and see, are they going to break out? If one of them gets out of prison, they're going to be the greatest character of all time. But he's on 9 martial. The value is based on the skill and power base. He's got a pretty good power, and he's got some skills, so maybe he can pull some strings and get out of there. What about this guy? Same with him. Like, his power's not bad. His military's not great, though. 6 martial, so don't know if he'll get out. So I'm hoping. It says 35%, didn't it? 60% chance of success for this dude. Come on, please. It'd be so great if we got him out. What revenge he would reap upon everybody. Upon the Italians. I don't want to activate that. It's quite a lot of money to do that. Unit reorganization is actually way more expensive than I remember it being. There we go. Good on you, Tripolitania. Should give them a gift for this. Kind of want to, but I don't really have the money. But they deserve it. Awesome. And Utica has been integrated, by the way. We got that at the end of the last episode, so that's good to see. And now we are sucking down our manpower. So I guess the cause for concern with doing this would be that if we drain our manpower too heavily and then Rome decide to attack us, that's going to be rough. So it might be worth doing something like improving opinion with these guys, just to chill them out. Maybe then they'll leave us alone over time for a while, till we're ready. So what are we lacking here? Just a few thousand. We're only lacking a couple thousand here as well. Did he get out? He's almost time to find out if he gets out. Alright, we'll keep these guys down here. They're great at defending me. Can we get anything else? What else can we recruit? Some more heavy cav. Can't go wrong. You definitely can go wrong, but we'll just get a few more in there. Alright, manpower is now gaining again, which is good. 575 a month. The armies are pretty much replenished. And we're going to get straight back on those boats and head straight back up. No dilly-dallying. Is Rome at war with someone? They are mobilizing a lot. Just Macedon, yeah. I just thought maybe someone in the northwest, but it doesn't seem like it. Interesting. I wonder... Oh, shit. Is that them? Yeah. Oh, my God. Rome are over there. Just like that. So, Macedon have 38 cohorts. So, let's just check Rome's diplomacy. So, that's who they're at war with. No one else. And Macedon as well. I wonder who started it. Let's check. Macedon's at war with Rome. The war is fought over Take Illyria Graecia. Okay, so... For Macedon versus Rome. Macedonian Abrian War. Take Illyria Graecia? So Macedon started it, did they? Is it because Rome have allies out this way? Is that why? Yeah. There it is, Abria. So Macedon wanted to take out Abria. They started the war. So Rome are coming over to help. Interesting. It's just, yeah, I would have thought, you know, Illyria Graeca, that they wanted to go over there. But it seems the other way around. I could be wrong, but I think that's what happened. It's whoever's name reads first, I believe. So it said Macedon v Rome, not Rome v Macedon. Alright, barbarians are no more. That's great. 41k. And we're not paying... We are still paying the army, so okay, that's good. Foundries are being built. Still have one to go. A pirate lair has come to our attention. The pirate lair has sprung up in Ziz. The local merchants and traders clamor for us to root out these pirates so that their trade ships can continue to sail our shores unmolested. An advisor of Milkyton comes up to him and says, "My Safet, I have a cunning plan. We will dislodge these pirates by force if necessary." And he gains a nice bit of loyalty there. Oh my god. Oh my god, I almost missed it. Escape! In a daring display of heroic bravado, Verminahanid has managed to escape his captors and flee to the cursed lands of Musulamia. Presumably aided by his friends and supporters, he has vowed to return with great numbers and claimed a part of our territory of his own. That's fucking bullshit. This game's so fucking annoying. So what's happened is there's a stupid ass bug in the game. It's not even a bug, it's just bad design, where the event for escaping thinks he escaped from my country, not the country of someone else, because he's in my country. It's so stupid, man. So my greatest general has it in for me, because he lost a battle and managed to escape them. That's so shit. He's the fucking leader of the Hanid family. Musalamia gains a claim on a couple places and he moves there. He never be considered a minor character. We'll see if we can get him back somehow. Shit. Sorry for the F-bombs, but it's just frustrating. You're trying to build a story and it's just like such simple bollocks like that. It's still in the game. Like 1.2 had this as well. You know? Sick of it. Anyway, it's come to our attention. Yeah, we read this already. So the pirates in Ziz. So do we want to dislodge them by force, gain some popularity, but cause some problems? Only in a city, though, not in a province. The province will gain anti-piracy, which actually makes everybody happy there. And that's in Sicania. So I think definitely do that. So while Ziz is unhappy, everyone else is pretty happy. All right, let's see if we can talk to that. Musulami is, you know, one of my vassals, my feudatories, I think. So we could actually eventually integrate them. Oh, they're a tribute, so we can't integrate them. Dang. I wonder, is he in the... No, it doesn't look like he's there. Let's go by age. He should be near-ish to the top. There he is. So he's very loyal. We can't just get his loyalty down. Now, we could pay some 5 aggressive expansion to inspire disloyalty in him. If you ever get him disloyal enough, he might come over. Also, maybe make friends. And then we could entice him and recruit him. Loyalty is not greater than 70. Okay, it's actually not as bad as I thought. Let's try to get him back. It's the right thing to do. Even though we have to finagle it. I'd be tempted to pause it, go out, hop into the game files and just fucking bring him back, because it's bullshit. We all know it's BS. I feel like I might do that. I'm going to do that, because we know it's bullshit. So I'm just going to save it. And I'll be back, because I just can't stand that. It breaks the story. He got out of prison. He's my guy. We all know it. Alright, back in a sec. Hey everybody, I'm back. So I did some testing around in debug mode. You know, I got the character to get his loyalty down enough so I could recruit him and bring him over, and then he had to be friends with my leader and all of that. And then he wasn't also in charge of his great family that he used to be, the Hanids. So it just seemed like a massive fucking pain to do, and I had to actually let time play and stuff. So I was just like, you know what, forget it. Just forget it. It's a shame that it's like that. That's just the way it is. I'm just gonna have to put up with it. I'm sure if I knew more of the debug commands, and I did look some up, like if I could just immediately transfer him, set his IDs correctly, and have him in the family, then that'd be great. But couldn't figure out a way to do it, and so I just left it. I didn't want time playing, so I had to. Anyway, so that's it. So unfortunately, Verminahanid is going to be residing in Musulamia for some reason, giving up all his power that he had and his, potential to lead an army. But there you go. He's escaped there for some reason. He doesn't want to be part of war anymore, I guess. So that's pretty much it. So let's continue on with what we were planning anyway. So we're planning on popping someone in charge of this army and then heading back up to Etruria, northeastern Italy. So we have Igarid here. We want to get someone who's actually quite good. So he's a 9 marshal, so we'll get him. Actually, we'll just get this guy. 66. What's his health at? I can never see health. Why am I so blind? Still can't see it. Amazing. Oh, there it is. 100%. Right, so let's get him. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll get him in charge of that one. We'll have to get someone in charge of this one. This one doesn't matter as much. We'll just get someone like someone from the Barca family, so they're not. Oh, it's our co-Safet, or it's our Safet, Milkiton Barca. Let's get him in. So yeah, by the way, just for if it wasn't clear, I decided not to pursue the debug mode, and I just loaded the save where I left off, so no time was lost or anything like that. We've got a new omen that we can call down. I was noticing as well, 70% religious unity, so we're actually definitely increasing religious influence throughout our lands, which is great, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. Our unity is going up. So yep, let's go discipline 6.69%. It's actually more discipline than we've ever had then. Alright, so we just have to hop back on the boats and head back north. The heavy cavalry is being recruited, is now leading up to Mago's second Carthago. So this is Barca. Barca's second. That's our Safet's army, and this is Eshvalid's. Cool. Alrighty. I hope, we don't actually see that guy again raising an army against us. It'd be such a shame if that happens as well. What an immersion breaker. Okay, let's get the war music going again. Alright, let's let the time play and let armies meet up. So we can see that Picentia actually still have our other prisoner. If we go to characters and imprisoned. There he is, Bear Cabal Gizko. So I guess you don't want them to get out of prison, because if I actually kill Picentia, we'll get him back. I think. Age finds us all in the end. Even the priests and surgeons shake their heads when confronted with the inevitable decline of the human body, as Milkiton Barca is finding out. He gains diphtheria. 2% health per month. That's actually pretty considerable. He's 67. We could appoint a dictator. That's a temporary extent. Oh man, that's not a bad idea. Dictatorial term. Election duration. We can extend his election duration. Oh man, we totally should have done that before. To extend the duration by a year and then keep extra morale on the armies and head back up. That would have been pretty cool. Emergency power is granted to your Safet until you're next at peace. It says that, although it also says only election term 1 year, so it doesn't seem to be until you're next at peace unless I'm missing something. So we have here Boderstart Bodona, who's of the populists again. We want to get him back in the mercantiles. That's the guy we dealt with before, so I'll put him in as the Shefat. Boderstart Bodona, where is he? Oh my god. Okay, so is he already in a job? He's the admiral of Bodona's third. Oh yeah. Let's change that out to someone else who's loyal. If we can find someone loyal, that'd be good. Eshval Gizgo is quite loyal, 94%. Get him in charge of that. And then pop Boderstart in as the Shefat. And this should give him mercantile tendencies for the next while. Won't do much for our Senate influence for the mercantiles, but at least it'll help a little bit. And when we get about halfway to the election date, we might endorse the military faction. We've reduced our tyranny quite a lot just over time, which is nice. Alright, let's keep going. So 26k, we got 4,000 new heavy cavalry here. Anything else I need to do with this stuff? See, it's been a while since I played. It's been like 20 minutes, so I've forgotten what I was doing. Alright. Let's get on the boats. Sick of it. Did the armies have, Yep, they're fully stocked up. back up we go. I look forward to reading your comments on these last two episodes, like the beginning of this war and this one as well, just to see what people were saying during it. Seeing where people saying I should have stopped the war, I should do something that I'm so obviously missing. Hostile siege is on us. Oh. Well, it's not active right now. What is this? Oh, wow, they actually managed to somehow go... How did that happen? We had a fleet here keeping them blockaded. I guess maybe it happened before. Weird. Alright, the fleets are almost there. Okay, just waiting for the heavy ships to be up now. Now, doesn't my big heavy ship... It's at 100%, so we can actually break down a fort if we need to. It has come to our attention that a substantial amount of state food stockpiles of the province of Certania have seemingly disappeared overnight. The whereabouts of the supplies are still debated. Some claim a group of assertive Ilyrcavonian merchants swindled an incompetent clerk. Others that a vengeful god spirited them away in anger. In any case, the reserves are severely diminished. It's just the entire province. Yeah, okay. So Bomakal is responsible, the governor. We'll have to buy it back. Heads will roll. Tyranny, popularity, etc. Yep, heads will roll. We're in the middle of an extremely volatile and dangerous war, and you're coming to me with shit like that. Farmland. It was almost better to be on the hills, wasn't it? 58,000 now. Fully strength and ready to go. Do we go further or do we jump off here? That's the question. I think we jump off here. Just take this comfortably and then we'll move to Matrinum. Watch the city burn. Not fucking around now. 58,000 up in this business. Alright, let's do a little scouting with one of the fleets. Leave one here. There we go. Holy shit! Man, oh, how are they affording this? So they're going to arrive on the 2nd of July. How fast could we get away if we wanted to? We'll arrive on the 5th of July. So there's going to be a battle here no matter what. Right, well in that regard, just stand your ground and hope for the best. We'll get the fleet back down and we'll have to jump on it. That's crazy. I would have thought for sure they'd have less by now. So we don't... oh, it's this massive morale penalty straight away. But great discipline though. Again, they're taking more losses. Actually, it just depends how we roll, I suppose. We're on negative terrain because of the fort. They've got a better commander. Alright. Get back on the boats. Man, this is proving so flippin' difficult. It's crazy. Alright, get back down here. Let's recruit some more heavy infantry. Oh, we're gonna have nothing left. Without... Elephants take quite a long time. They take a full year, so forget that. So casualties at now. They're at 103,000. We're at 77,000. So we're still 26,000 behind them for casualties. Jesus! Wonder how strong these forts are. I think I'll land here again. Go back to Fickline. Being on the hills, at least as a defense, when they attack is much better. Puts us in a much better position. If we could just beat them in one pitched battle, we'll be fine. Our discipline bonus is only going to carry for like another year, though. 1st of March, 483. So yeah, it's only 6 months. Hatred brews. Enmity, they say, knows no bounds, and to say that Isabel despises Milkerton would be a gross understatement. Isabel made her intentions clear recently after she was overheard spreading treasonous rumors about Milkerton. The public may very well catch wind of this embarrassing situation. Surely nothing to worry about. We could lose some money. Perhaps post an extra guard tonight. Call her out publicly. I'm gonna do the... Oh, because we have higher finesse, we can do that. I'm gonna post a guard. Jesus. Alright, let's get the boys together. Again. I'll have to get on some boats and head up that way then. I didn't move this guy, did I? Has he gone disloyal again? Really? Even as the co-ruler. And he's looking to assassinate someone. Fuck, man, this guy's such a problem. I should have just removed him when he got his loyalty back. Give him free hands again. That'll help. Oh, that might be what happened. When he lost his job, maybe he lost his free hands and that lowered his loyalty the first time when I was confused last time that happened. That might be what happened. Okay. Attack pirates. Lucas Embarco, weary of losing favor with the local population, has decided to give into its demands. After a year of preparation, he's finally ready to attack. His advisors cannot agree, however, on whether it would be best to attack them by land or by sea. What the hell is this about? Go the overland route. Carthage gains morale boost, morale of armies until 0.10. Pirate Haven, oh, it's the Haven in Ziz, I remember. It's removed from Ziz, no longer gets the following effects. Tax, population, naval base. Or our navy needs the experience. Yeah, we'll go with the armies for sure. So the Pirate Haven's removed from Ziz. Great. How's the province food here? It's full up anyway, so there's no issue. More pirates. Okay, no big deal. Let's go pick up those 6,000 infantry and bring them back. We are so low on manpower now. 30,000. Okay, this is the last one, I promise, where we're going to try this invasion again. Military access with Rome is still, like, off limits. Nice weather. Oh, it looks like my allies are actually sieging this. That's awesome. Well done them. Why don't you bring up your fleet with me, goddammit? That's great though. We could piece those out. Maybe get a client state, a tribal vassal even. 200 influence, wow. It's good, we could found some cities or something next time. Let's build one of the farms that we needed to build out here. Oh, we should have finished the foundries by now. Yes, we have. Ship recruitment speed has been increased. Nice. Ah, damn, I meant to read it. Fuck, I'm so bad at doing that. Sorry. It's so annoying that you can't read it afterwards. Oh well. So that just needs to be the capital, and then it needs, yeah, that's fine. That's all done. Oh yeah, we could invest the influence in getting Carthage more import routes. We need to do that 3 times, so it's good to get that going now. Alright, how are the army? 64 Thaui now. I almost feel like, is it better just to have it all in one? Probably not, no. So there we go. Barca's second, Carthago. They're gaining 9 food per month. Good. The other army's full, so this one's gaining 9. Let's just check on the end of the month. I want to see how much it gets. We've lost our discipline bonus of 2.5%, by the way, so it's not that big, but, you know, don't like losing any bonuses. It's gained 10.25. The food supply changes 1.1 each month. No. Let's just get on the boats. Alright, last time we're going to try this out. We're going to go all the way up to, up here. This guy is now loyal again, right? Which one is he? No, not yet. Not quite. Okay, this doesn't matter though. Or does it? Yes, it does. Accident in Metella. We've been told of a major industrial accident at the extensive works in the vicinity of Metella. We've had this already. Compensate the owners. No, we don't want to be giving them any money. We'll lose popularity. The governor will lose loyalty. They'll get an industrial accident. D modifier. for a while, but I'm okay with that. I just can't. The province gains of Sardinia Australis. Negative 15% to slave happiness. That is pretty bad. Okay, we could do this one then. We'll pay them some money. And then it's not as bad. We get some happiness for the citizens. Alright, he's back on the boat. Sorry, we got on the wrong ones again. My bad. So head up here. It's gonna take a while with those heavy ships. We're on the way. Oh, God. Let's try this again. Enemy has landed in... Holy shit, they're about to take that. To pay for the forts. Can someone get on that, please? There's no one around here. I'll let them have it. Whatever. Might lose some pops. Big deal. Who is it as well? Phoenicia. Okay, fine. They took 2 pops. Doesn't feel good, man. But I'm not leaving the armies for that. I'm gonna destroy Emporia as well, probably. There's no commander on that army. Alright, we're here. 64,000. Let's go. 32 and 32. Lots of heavy infantry, lots of elephants and stuff like that. Let's just get back on the... Why can't I move? Oh, because of the fort. I have to hop around. Why is there attrition here? That happened last time as well. I don't know why that is the case. Sacking of Ravna. Okay. Let us vent a glorious victory during the siege of Ravna. The enemy flee in disgrace. All that is left to decide how to treat the residents. Let the looting be gentle. We'll gain prestige and money. Let the men roam freely. None shall hide. None shall hide. That's what you're dealing with now. So yeah, what's up the deal with this? The attrition... Oh, we're outside of naval range. That's what it is. Okay, I'll just back over here for a second. So there we go. There's the fleet again. Or the army, sorry. Battle is going to take place on the 10th of May. Our best commander is level 7. There's got to be someone better. Here we go. Igoris Igorid, 9, Marshal. He's a populist. I don't like seeing it, but it's got to be done. It's a little ridiculous that we can do that actually in foreign territory now thinking about it. Alright, let's force march and just link up. I just wanted to get... Oh shit, we have to go that way? Didn't realize that. It's a bit of a mistake. Okay, our boys are coming. Holy shit, we're doing 2,000 damage. Or casualties. We rolled pretty well. We've got the right tactic. We're dealing with them one by one now. This is way better. Come on. Love to see it. So that first army is going to die. Oh, they actually just about got their reinforcements in. Alright, still going heavily in our favor. We're absolutely decimating them. They still have a commander benefit, but they have that terrain penalty cancelling it out again. Veterans move on. The prime farmland granted to the veterans of battle is a simple recognition of their service to Carthage. Sometimes, however, the lure of battles and glory can prove too much for those unaccustomed to a life of menial labor. A recent bad winter caused those working the fields to up and leave, hoping to find better work in our armies, leaving a vast tract of arable land unclaimed. We've reappropriated it to better serve our flourishing state. We gained manpower and local unrest, reductions, and tax. Batnoam Hanid has suggested a small addendum to an often referenced law pertaining to the rights of the common folk. It should only be a small effort to push this through the Senate. Not this time, or 6 stability and we lose 10 political influence. Yeah, okay. Awesome, finally victorious against Picentia, Umbria, Sabinia, Etruria, Ancona, and Sinonia. Finally. 140k. And they're splitting off in all different directions. You love to see it. It's finish these guys off. Smack them down wherever we can. And then we'll start taking the forts and working away at them, chipping away at this, these countries one by one. So we'll go for, obviously, Sinonia first. It's a decent amount running off this way. We want to make sure we keep our armies relatively close together. But I'm going to try and siege 2 forts at once, see if that works. How's the food situation? Shit, they are totally out. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? What about this one? They have loads of food. They have 2 baggage trains. I wonder could I split them? So what would happen? Let's see. I've never tried this before. But if I go create new unit, scroll down to a baggage train, say, hey, you, get out of there. This has 50 food. Let's send it down to this army. Help them out with that siege. Seems like the right thing to do. Alright, cool. You're going to take attrition every month now until this food gets there. And what's the supply like in this army? It's still good. So we're just splitting supply between the 2. Yeah, so it's giving them a little bit. Not much. They use 10 every month. Alright. Siege has begun. And we're sieging over here. Excellent. Excellent. It's looking this is easy. This is going well now. We've received an envoy sent by tribal chief Amastanadvera. Whatever. Ruler of our subject Massili offers our ruler, Milkiton, his personal friendship. No thanks. How are we doing? We're still kind of ill. Let's hold some more games. Doesn't really matter where, it's fine. This army is still down here trying to siege us but not gaining any ground, which is great. I wish Masapi would come up and do something about it. Perhaps we could get them to do something about it if we sit our fleet right here, as people have said that they might walk across. If they don't have military access, maybe with Tarentum, that might be the reason. Alright, 0% on this one. This siege is going much better. As you would expect, as the commander here is much more capable. We'll wait to see if we can just at least piece out some of these countries, and then we'll end the episode there, because it's gone on quite long. It's hard to tell because I broke this one up, so the timestamp is all wrong for me, so I have no idea how long this is really going. But hopefully not. My episodes tend to go quite long, so apologies for that. I just have fun. I never know when to end it. There's always something else to do, you know? Oh no, our allies have actually dropped some people off up here. New military structure. It seems Egoras has really taken his job as general as he wanted, as he started working. Sorry, it seems that Egoras has really taken to his job as a general as he started reworking the whole infrastructure of the troops assigned to him. However, with these changes, we have started seeing a lot of officers and troops who are loyal to the general over Carthage. A troubling development. Yeah, this is what I was worried about, this guy. He's got a lot of populist conviction. He's a former slave. He's kind of old, though. I don't think he's going to be a problem. He's going to gain 1 marshal. Egoras knows best. Let's give it to him. I think we're going to start taking attrition in this army now. It's just about out of food. But when we get the capital, then we'll start making some food again. Awesome. The siege is won. So food should actually go up here. Yeah. I'm confused. Oh yeah, so this is the capital of this one. This is a different capital. Okay. So I'll sit here for 1 month. I think we'll actually gain food now that we own the province capital. Yeah, we just gained a little bit. So let's do a rotation. Get him to be in charge of this. Rotate this guy out to get some food in that province. 13,000 approaching. Might have to engage them here. They look like they're giving chase. Can we sit still? It's hard to tell. Where are you moving? You're moving here. We don't want to be the ones fighting on the hill. Okay, we'll join these guys. Actually, just sit still. Sit still. If these guys will lock in, then we'll... There we go. Now, I know I'm taking attrition here, but it's better just to fight these guys off first, I think. They're going to have the hill terrain, though, on this fight. We're level 10 now. We've leveled up. Taking them down, no problem. It's not that many. 35,000 versus 10,000. Shouldn't have been that worried about it, really. Military access from Emporion. Absolutely. So these guys are not using us as a land bridge, unfortunately. But whatever. We are victorious. Oh, I just realized. Is there a port here? Wrong button. No, the port's here. Oh yeah, okay, never mind then. I was thinking we could smash it with the fleet, but we can't. God, this army is actually nearly out of supplies now as well, thinking about it. But we'll rotate this one anyway. To be honest, food is just gone all across the place, so there's not much we could do. I'd have to ferry up more food, or we take... Once we take this, though, I'm confident there's food in this province. Yeah, there is. So we'll start draining that. Scandalous Dominus. While the occasionally rakish and louche tendencies of Canmy Milkermrid are well known throughout the upper circles of Carthage, no one is quite prepared for the appalling slew of allegations leveled at him of late. Growing rumors of terrible indecencies perpetrated on slaves at debauched gatherings honouring the god of wine, where Canme and his lewd entourage exhibit and debase their latest acquisitions from the Emporia of Udna. Canme denies everything in the most stringent terms, claiming the tales to be lies engineered by political opponents. The gossip is backed by several witnesses who claim to have been besmirched by Canme personally. Slaves and virtuous citizens across Carthage are demanding government-sanctioned justice to deter these excesses, and we can no longer ignore the situation. Okay, we'll conduct a full and fair investigation. We'll lose popularity. I don't know why that would be the case. Is popularity a measure of the popularity of what your government thinks of you? Because it might be. I always thought it was what the people think of you. But it might be popularity amongst the government. So that would make sense why that would be the case. But that wouldn't really... Anyway, whatever. We'll just take the half-measured thing. A token of inquiry should be efficient. He's the Mefkat. And what is he? Level 9 Marshal. Okay. Actually, hang on. I don't know if I can... Yeah, we can't really afford to take him off the job. Why waste our time on this? Gain some popularity. A little bit of corruption, but it's fine. Slaves will be a little annoyed for like 10 years, but it's fine. It's a modern day Me Too or something, I think. Our boy is blind. Unfortunately, I wanted him to lead the civic party at some point, or get in power as the civic party, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. The Siege of Senate is won. Maharbal Bodona, our very first ruler, has passed away, age 70. He was the admiral. Rest in peace. Alright, we won the siege here, so we should be able to gather some food up now. And stop taking such heavy attrition. Also, that means Sinonia are GG'd out of their minds. So we can talk to Sinonia and we can say, become a subject, tribal vassal, or tributary. So they were a tribe, were they? Bastards. Maybe we'll just take their territory then, because they're no use to us as a tribal vassal. It's just them I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. It's a different province. It's tempting not to go for it, but I guess we will. I can maybe sell that territory to someone else. Yeah, I might do that. Alright, cool. Just piecing out the one. Okay, so there we go. Carthaginian foothold, hard to see, but there it is in northeastern Italy. And now we work our way through the rest. We still have a decent amount of manpower to work through. So I'm going to leave it there. I know this is quite a protracted episode, but it looks like at least sticking with the war seems to be the right thing. I think it was the right thing to do. Well, time will tell. You know, we've improved the relations with Rome. We don't like them very much, but they like us. So hopefully they don't, you know, turn on us and attack us. But we seem to be relatively in charge of stuff now. So, you know, they don't have much left. 290 manpower here, 53, 261. They're broken. Everyone's broken. So we're going to get a big fat chunk of territories here. Now, I was thinking of client-stating these coastal ones here. Well, anything that's part of this province we'll try to take. Yeah. Etruria I want to take. and then maybe Phoenicia will take as well, and then we'll client state the rest, if possible. It's an awfully big gains for us to try and get all of it, but we'll see how it goes. I think that's the right thing to do, just because at later dates we can eventually integrate the clients and we could use them for helping us in our wars and stuff like that, you know? And they'll keep the peace there as well, instead of us having all this unrest from basically pops that aren't our culture or our religion, you know? Alright, that's my thinking anyway. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate the support in the series so far, and I will see you in the next one.